5 foods that boost your body's weight loss hormone. Now, we've talked about GLP-1, all these weight loss hormones that are out there now, the drugs you can take as injections. And they do make you lose weight, but they've got some significant side effects. So why not just do things that boost your body's own production of this weight loss hormone? And your body does use hormones to maintain its weight. 2 of the main ones are GIP and GLP-1. When you eat and everything's working correctly in your digestive system, your body produces GLP-1 and it slows down metabolism. And it slows it down enough so that you can maintain a good weight. Now, the thing about the GLP-1 drugs is that they slow down gastric emptying significantly. Way too much and for way too long, in my opinion, and that causes some problems. We'll look at that. So we need to have some GLP-1 produced that helps us maintain your weight, but we don't want too much. When you have too much, like with the drugs, you get increased risk of pancreatitis, gastroparesis, and bowel obstruction. They've actually shown that the villi, the little finger-like projections inside your intestinal tract, can enlarge so much that it totally obstructs your small intestinal tract, and you are in a crisis situation. So that's not good. It can lead to long-term problems and possibly even surgical intervention. And we've also talked about Ozempic sarcopenia. You can lose 30% of your weight as muscle on these drugs, which can make your skin sag in the face, the breast, and the buttock area. And also, long-term, it's going to make it much, much harder to keep your weight off. So let's do it the right way, the natural way, and use foods as medicine, foods to help us boost our own GLP-1 production. So what would be 5 foods that you should be eating if you want to have more GLP-1? Well, there are 5 foods that I eat regularly, and here's the first one, curcumin. Now, curcumin is found in turmeric, and it has been found to boost GLP-1 significantly. And also, I'm going to mention in this same study that glutamine was found to boost GLP-1. And I'll mention why that's significant in just a little bit. But turmeric is a great spice, and it's something you guys should use. And products that have turmeric in can also be helpful. Number 2, bitter foods. Bitter foods. We've got taste receptors on our tongue for bitter foods, and when those bitter foods stimulate the taste receptors, it releases GLP-1. Now, bitter foods might not be something that you naturally like or eat, but you should. Now, what are some things? Milk thistle, ginger, leafy greens, like I've pictured here, herbs and spices like oregano and celery seed are boosters, and Brussels sprouts. Now, I used to hate Brussels sprouts as a kid, but I got to tell you, I eat them fairly regularly now because they're a bitter food and have many health benefits. Number 3, adequate protein. Now, this study had people either on a 5% protein diet, which is pretty low, or a 10% protein diet, which is still fairly low. And they found that the 10% boosted the GLP-1, your weight loss hormone, more than the 5. Specifically, branched chain amino acids, or products that have branched chain amino acids, tend to boost GLP-1. So we want to get adequate protein, but I don't want you to get too much because that has harmful effects too. Number 4, quality fats. So here they fed people either carbs or butter or olive oil, and the olive oil boosted their GLP-1 the most. Bad carbs, on the other hand, if you're eating bad carbs, they're going to release other hormones like insulin, which is going to make you gain weight. So we don't want the bad carbs, but some olive oil every day would be great. Number 5, fiber. I always push my patients to eat more fiber. Fiber, especially fiber found in resistant starches, things that don't break down as they go through your intestinal tract, like legumes. They get down into the large intestinal tract as fiber. And then if you've got good bacteria down there, which we've talked about in past videos, it ferments that fiber, produces short-chain fatty acids, and stimulates the production of GLP-1, your hormone, weight loss hormone. Now here's a little tip for you. You want to try something that kind of does all of those things together? If you use a product called Inflammease, which I use on a regular basis, it has turmeric in it, and it has glutamine. Remember the first two things I talked about as boosting GLP-1? Well, there's a significant amount in there. Now this product is great for decreasing inflammation, but it's also great for boosting your GLP-1 because it also has bitters in it. Milk thistle, ginger, and broccoli sprout extract. It has 13 grams of protein, and it has those branched chain amino acids in it. Now it doesn't have the olive oil, so what do? I put a teaspoon of olive oil in my shake, and I put 2 teaspoons of flax and chia seeds combined, and I grind that up and put that in my shake, so I've got fiber. I have just consumed all 5 of the foods that help boost GLP-1. So to boost your weight loss hormone, I want you to eat more curcumin, turmeric. I want you to eat more bitter foods. Make sure you're getting enough protein. Eat quality fat. And when you use olive oil, make sure it's a good quality olive oil. And push the fiber up. The more fiber you consume, the better. If you haven't, I want to encourage you to try Inflammease, the functional food shake. And that is available from all of our 7 systems providers. And if you don't have a 7 systems provider, you can find it at 7systemsplan.com in the Nutridyne site.